Cleveland. Turn it up. This. The DJ Cristal Show! Everybody hands up. Everybody hands up. The DJ Cristal Show. Everybody hands up. We're living loud. Turn the music higher. We ain't coming down. Good vibes, no stress. Everybody on the floor. If you're ready for the party, let me hear you scream for more. Lights flashing, bass knocking. Everybody moving right.
And everything else. So what's good, man? What made you get back into the booth? Gotta get closer because they can't even hear you.
Man, I'm gonna say, truth be told, I had an idea of putting a movie together because I felt that parts of my life story were being told many directions from many people, and it was like, I just figured I'd tell my own story. You know what I mean? A lot of times in life, you can't wait on somebody to blow your horn for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. So it started with the idea of making a movie. I spoke to some directors and producers about the movie, and they were interested, and they were like, but you need a book first. You know what I mean? So I get to writing a book. I got with Bobby Meadows. He writes for Time Magazine, and he's been a published author, and me and him wrote the book. So that part of it got done. But in the meantime, I'm still thinking about this movie or a series or whatever. And I get with my homegirl Adrian, linked me with Eric Wilson at Scratch Paper Productions. And me and him get to making a few songs, like potentially for a soundtrack or whatever for a series or a movie. But then like a year went by. Next thing you know, we had, a lot of songs in storage ready to go type. And then my brother Lazy,
ready to go.
It was ready to go, man. It's God's plan, So my brother Lazy Bone reached out in December of last year, really just with some tickets to the concert. And I went down there, I kicked it with him and everything. We was having a good time. Then about a week later, he hit me up like, shit, let's go in the studio, you know what I mean? And we ended up going in the studio that night, but end up just kicking it and reminiscing till like 5 a.m. And so nothing really got done. And then maybe about a week after that, he hit me back again and said maybe we should do an album. And it was just ironic because I'm like, bro, I got a whole album ready to go right now.
Right. He asked you, he said, let me get the album done, huh?
Man, what? So I got to sending him, like I say, me and Eric had so many songs ready to go. Like I got to sending him certain ones and he'll send them back. I'm kind of skipping ahead, but yeah,
That's fine.
My album, my album is done. It's dropping August 1st. And then me and Lazy got a project together that's going to be dropping this summer.
So how long you and Lazy been friends, or like just basically like your brother at this point?
Man, for sure. Since he said 1986.
Oh, so y'all been rocking.
I mean, at each other's houses growing up. Call his mom, call Mama P mom. He called my mom. Back and forth, eating each other's cereal. You know what I mean? Yeah, go back like that.
That's dope. The DJ Cristal Show, K Chills. And when did you first start rapping? When was your first rhyme you put down, the first pen to pad?
Oh man, it's a weird story because like you, I started out as a DJ. My name was Supreme Swipe. I was in the 6th grade when my Aunt Liz brought me 2 Techniques and a mixing board. So
what kind of mixer? Realistic?
It was definitely realistic. I'm pretty sure the little black one, about that big.
Yeah.
But I had 2 Technique 1200s in 6th grade. So I would DJ little stuff. And then anyway, my god brother Norm and my guy John Lear, he's a pastor now in the city. He went by the name High C. And we had a little group, but I was the DJ. We'd be on like Big Chuck and Lil John and shit like
Big Chuck and Lil John.
We'd be on Big Chuck and Lil John and things like that. And make a long story short, it was a particular show where one of the rappers was gonna miss the show, and everybody knew it. So it was like, cool, I know his part. I just come from behind the turntables and do his part. So everybody agreed on it. But well, when that time came, they didn't know like I had been up all night
penning something.
penning.
See, that's hip hop though. You just get ready. You want to making sure I'm prepared for this one.
I'm ready.
Right. I love it.
I come from behind the turntables, and the whole rap was just I'm chilling here, chilling there, chilling at the mall, chilling on the bus. It was just
that's what we did back then.
Right.
We chilled. We was chilling.
It was simple. You know what I mean? It was simple back then, man. But yeah, so they was like, I came out, did the party, everybody was shocked. And then later on that night, I remember John Laird said, bro, you should be a rapper. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, man, I sounded okay. You know, they like, yeah. So I'm like, I need a name though. So he was like, he gave me that name. He said, oh, well, since your name is Chris with a K and you was talking about you chilling everywhere, it's K Chill.
K Chill.
And when he said it, it was like, ding, let's go. You know what I mean? That name sounded so cold to me. I was like, let's go.
Because it was just a nice, the K Chill, it's not a lot of, it's a lot of chills. No, shout out to MC Chill.
Shout out MC Chill. I thought about MC Chill in that moment too.
Yeah.
I remember the whole.
It's a chill, and people don't give him, and Sidebar give him enough respect.
Man,
about
I always shout out MC
You know,
Chill.
as one of the first rappers out of, I was out of Ohio.
The first with a deal, right?
Yeah, the first with a deal. For a major deal.
The
major deal.
With a deal. With a major deal.
Yeah,
but yeah, I can remember that moment being on the phone with a long cord, the curly cord that could stretch from room to room with John Lear. And when he said K Chill, I remember loving it. And then I remember my next thought literally was like, oh, but it's an MC Chill already. But then I was just like, you know, homage to Chill. You know what I'm saying? Because why not? You know what I mean? Like, hey, it was what it was. But yeah, that's my brother, man. I love MC Chill, man.
Yeah, so after that moment, that's when it was like, okay, I can do this. After you perform.
Yeah, well, it started actually, I'm gonna say, I mean, that was like the very first rhyme I think I wrote, but what really got it going was ranking. We would rank at FDR, you know what I mean? And it'll get heated. You know what I mean? Some of these guys could be on Def Comedy Jam or Kevin Hart special or whatever, because I mean, in 7th and 8th grade, I mean, they would have the whole school dying, you know what I mean?
Top tier
ranks, you know what I'm saying? But my little style was to say something in a rhyme about you, and that it just was getting love. Like,
so basically, before shout out to the good old Nick Cannon, you was wilding out before it was wilding out.
For sure. Me and the Band-Aid boys and all, you know, bomb, like for sure. Not even just us. Like that was like, man, it's weird that you said that, because man, it was literally like wilding out in the lunchroom. So I would have my little rhymes and I would say, you know, talk about your shoes or matching this or that, or how, you know, whatever I'm gonna say. And people could tell I was freestyling because I literally be talking about what somebody was doing or had on or whatever. And just, you know, it only took maybe, I don't know, a few months of that before I realized myself, oh, I could rap, you know what I mean? Like, so,
right.
Yeah.
95.9 FM here, you rocking with the DJ Cristal Show. K Chill is in the building. What was the first time that you knew you was on to something, when you knew, said, okay, I am making traction with this rap industry?
Man, I'm gonna have to get that all to the generations before me, kind of like Johnny O and the Sorcerer Crew and the Psycho Unit and Suave and, you know, Catch 22 and different people. I'm gonna say that their scene in the mid 80s or so was the rap scene you wanted to be on. MC Chill would be there, different events and different stuff. And I can remember being like a kid, like 13, 14 years old, but I'm like 6 feet, almost 200 pounds. And I could just remember like them finding out, oh, he's only 14, but it's like being on that scene and like in the middle of the battles and battling grown-ups, and I just feel like, oh yeah, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew like Johnny O, shout out Johnny O and them, because they kind of like
Johnny O, shout out.
They kind of from a distance somewhat kept me under their wing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I was a loose cat, you know, I was a wild kid, you know what I mean? But But they always looked out for me. So, you know, shout out Casper C for short. Casper
Shout out,
C.
God rest his soul, Casper C.
Man, Casper C, from a distance mentored me, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
K Chill was here in the building. What is about back then the music scene in Cleveland? What's the difference between back then than it is now?
Ain't no difference. It's still gladiators.
Still gladiators.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's still everybody trying to kill everybody or be bigger than everybody, or you know what I mean? And that's the one thing I was saying in the podcast earlier this week. Like, I just hope and pray that me and Lazy some kind of way and whole Bone family, like, we could be the ones to bring it together. You know what I mean? Because you know, like Atlanta had their moment. Atlanta gave us the blueprint. Houston gave us the blueprint.
Detroit definitely still doing it.
Detroit, you know what I mean? Chicago even take care of their own more than us. Like, we can literally all do this. It's not, you know, it's not just one person buying records out there and we all fighting for them.
Basically, everybody can eat. That's
Man,
what
everyone can eat for sure.
Where do you think was your highest point of your career, and why did you continue to go on, or what happened after the highest point of your career?
Man, I'm living in the now, bro.
Mm-hmm. You ever really thought about it?
No, I mean, I sold a little over 250,000 albums, and I was just telling my son that right here across the street, it was a K Chill hotbed in the projects. You know what I'm saying? I could not drive nowhere around here without hearing K Chill all day. I had a girlfriend staying in the buildings over here back in them days. And I would pull up to get her and it would be like, you know what I mean? Obama pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious. Like, I would say at the height of all that, that would be the height of my career, but that would be doing a huge disjustice to what I'm doing right now.
Right. I'm talking as far as rap industry and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, I'll be at every seminar, every, you know, they used to put 5 bands on me to just destroy it. Like, at one point, especially at the height of the battling and everything, it would just be, you know what I mean, all over everywhere. Like, I was probably on the upcoming list, probably the top 5 in the United States at one point. But yeah, I recorded out with Death Row Camp with DJ Enough, who did Snoop first album. No, not first album, but first demo that got to Dre.
No, you was in a circle.
Yeah, I was in a little circle.
You was in a circle.
I mean, that felt good. That felt good as far as a young guy living his dreams. But I almost want to say right now in this moment is the biggest, because, you know, back then you had so many, you know, nobody was really getting paid back then, first of all. You know what I mean?
Very few people.
Right now, it's like I got control of the bag for once in my life, you know what I'm saying? Where there's no middleman, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not signed to any label right now. You know what I mean? Me and Lazy doing our thing. It might turn into a label one day. And I want y'all to everybody go get that Dash project right now and hit that Lazy Bone 99 site and pick up some merch and the new album, because Lazy new album out and it's fire. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to definitely do that. But like right now is it's a big crucial moment for me though.
95.9 FM, K Chill is in the building. Now you're coming back. How does it feel in this realm?
It feel real good, man. It feel no disrespect.
Like in this game right now, the atmosphere that we're in right now.
Oh man, no disrespect. It feel real easy. Like it feel like God prepared me for the moment. So it feels like all the different studios and learning how to record from analog to
now you're digital.
I'm saying it's like, you know, they pushing buttons that used to take the old engineers. You know what I mean? They had to work for 5-6 minutes. But this, you know, so to me the whole game is way easier now. On top of the fact that you don't really need to be signed to a label. You know what I mean? It's the first time in my life where I'm gonna own my publishing, my masters, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I love it right now.
I know you because you're taking a little bit of the old knowledge that you know, and
Right.
and you're gonna mix it with today's and figure out what worked. I think what I like about you is that you didn't come out right away and like, oh, this stupid. I got to get on Instagram. I got to do this. You just telling me, oh yeah, I just got to figure this out and move
Right.
and doing it. And I think like it was back then, right? You had to throw things at the wall, darts.
Right.
It wasn't a right. It's never a right way to do it. You just have to do it. You got to first they have a plan,
Right.
and then just execute the plan. If it doesn't work, you make adjustments, right?
Right.
And I can see you doing that. You just okay. This is what I'm doing. This is the
I
plan.
had some teachers though too, like
You did.
like
You
Kermit. I mean,
Shout out to Kermit. Yes.
As much
yes.
as people talk about Kermit and myself included, as far as you know, maybe some aspects we didn't agree with. He you know, she showed me the game, and shout out Lazy Bone. Like I said, like Lazy right now showed me the man. When I tell you the blueprint is so, like I say, after Lazy really ran the play down to me, I'm like, man, this is gonna be easy.
A little bit easy for you, right?
Yeah.
To show you like this is how it goes. This is what you need to do. This is how you're gonna make it shake.
Once you make a hit or make a good product and all that, that's even easy. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy part, especially if you're talented. I got talented producers. We got beats from Swiss Beats, Eric Wilson, DJ Quick, DJ Payne. You know what I mean?
You got beats by DJ Quick.
Yeah.
It's hard to get. Listen, it's hard to get. How do you get DJ Quick beat?
Man, that's Lazy Bomb, man.
That's not an easy thing to get.
No, it ain't, bro. So I feel blessed. I feel like we about to win a Grammy for real. I mean, you hear the music, like I'm not playing like we the whole package, music, you know, sonically and you know, lyrically and everything.
Eric always gonna do you right though.
I think we on to something.
Eric gonna get you together.
No, for sure.
He is really gonna get. And people forget about Eric when you talk about him, Scratch Paper, and making production and things. He really made production.
People
right?
forgot about me, so it's perfect. We was two people forgotten about, sitting back making hits. So that's how that goes, man. Like
you know,
it tell you in the Bible the last gonna be first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, we're gonna get to one record. We're gonna come right back. And we're gonna talk to him. K-Chill. This is what I do now. Kind of like I tell people, I just DJ do radio now.
If I wasn't a tore my Achilles, I'd be in the league right now.
I played against.
Steve. League. I said a league.
A league. Yeah. So I played against Steve Francis, and at the time, we probably was both 6'3". We probably at the time both 195 pounds. He had a probably 42-inch vertical. He could jump out the jump. Probably. I had a 39, 38, 39. And that's pretty decent. You get in that range close to 40, you can jump. But I could shoot, he could jump. His handle might be tad bit better. Might be better than mine's tad bit. Not much, but it was better though. He can handle it better. The difference between me and him was the intensity. The intensity to play basketball at this level. Like my intensity level was here. His was like through the roof.
I know what you're saying, bro.
And any athlete got to understand like the intensity that what I'm talking about, it was just through the roof. And I watched him. The first game I seen him play, that I heard about him, he was killing in Texas, and it came to our conference to play with this team. He played in our holiday tournament, and this team is giving them the run. It's like, you know, like 3 seconds left. This dude hit the game winner. Like, it was like a Hollywood tailor-made. I just sat back. I guess he really is just that good. Like, it was destined. Man. And then we played against him 3 times that year, and he showed me everything about why he was going to the league.
No, you know the ones that could make it, because I'll tell you a quick story that definitely just back up what you said. I used to work for the recreations department in Cleveland. I used to work at different recs when I was a kid. And I worked with, you remember Bam, London Fletcher?
Yeah, man.
So I worked with London right before he, I never called him London in my life. I worked with Bam right before he made the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember hooping with him in the gym. And he was only like, what, 5'10", maybe?
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe.
but he had calves that was like this big around, and he could dunk. But I remember taking a charge one time, and you know that I used to just pride myself on my defense,
right.
and being everywhere. I took a charge from Bam one time, and I swear I hit the ground and slid about 12 feet on my butt, just slid. And I jumped right up, but I just remember thinking like, and then when he ended up making the league, I'm like, man. So imagine him coming downhill, making a tackle on a running back or something. He about to kill somebody.
People forget he was a very, very good basketball player.
Who, Bam?
Yes.
I never knew he hooped. I mean, I knew he hooped with us in the gym, and he could hoop.
Yeah, he played in high school.
He could hoop.
Good. He was a good high school.
Yeah, he could definitely hoop.
Basketball player,
and will dunk on you.
Yeah,
at 5'10", probably 250 pounds or something.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal athlete. You know, coming out of John Carroll. You know, just being able to play. But we're talking about you now. Recording back in the studio, recorded probably 30, 40 songs already.
Probably 30 or so, yeah.
And now entering in this new age of music. Let's talk about outside of the music. You built yourself. And I think part of this, people don't understand that you can live life outside of the music.
Correct.
And you end up building a whole new industry for you.
Correct.
You know, and you're thinking, I think I overheard, or I think we might have talked about you building a legacy for your family, right, outside of music. Okay, I'm gonna build this, so I have something.
After and all this is in the book. You know, it talks about when I like basically remove myself from the game for a minute, but and it's all in the book, but I really didn't want to be on the scene too much because it was just like so many people bombarding me with questions concerning Bone and concerning like everything that I just really boom. So I actually went to Westside Institute of Technology, which is I don't even think they open anymore, but I went there and then I got associate's degree in environmental technology and building maintenance and HVAC. It's an environmental technology, but basically that's related to HVAC. Right. But came out of there and probably worked like 5 garbage jobs for like a week each. Like I would get a job, see that it wasn't what I was on, quit. Boom. I did that like 5 times. And then I ended up getting a pretty good job. Worked there for like 2 years, and they kept saying they was gonna make me the manager, but what they kept doing was training you up. By the time you get so many raises,
let you go.
Bam. So they did that. And then I remember it was crazy because my wife was pregnant. We went back to my mom's house for like 3 months. And I remember my mom pulling out the newspaper like, oh yeah, look at this. I got this circle for you, these jobs. So it was one in particular. And it was downtown on East 4th Street when it was just building the House of Blues and all that. And all this is in the book. And my mom actually applied for it for me. They called me. I told my mom, said they want a manager. This wasn't just a maintenance. It was the manager of all the maintenance and all the custodial and everything. So it's like kind of a big position. So I was like, man, I don't think they're gonna hire me for that. Once I go down there with this St. Clair accent, and,
right.
You know what I mean? Like they ain't gonna rock with me. But I went down there, man. You know, shout out Rick and Ari Marin. They own like everything downtown. So they own a lot of stuff downtown. They actually some good dudes, and they saw past the diamond in the rough or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, gave me the job. And bam, I did that for a few years, which just totally shifted my perspective on construction and everything. I saw them finessing materials to the point where you could give a look without spending a crazy amount. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I always had that in the back of my head, but let me fast forward a couple chapters of the book so I don't give it all.
Right.
By the time I come back to that, we was coming off the Bone tour, and it's a section of the book that explained like a little event that happened to me in Houston, Texas, where I feel like God just told me what to do in that moment, which was go home, take your Facebook and Instagram. At the time, it had all rap related stuff on it. Said, take that, start doing great work, and start showing your pictures. And I did it. I did that. And then it was like, if you build it, they will come. So yeah, for the last, since 2010, I had K4 Renovations, and we do incredible remodels, and, you know, people throw the word the goat around and all that, you know what I mean? So I think we do pretty good stuff. I try to do a lot of custom, a lot of just innovative stuff, you know what I mean?
That's so dope. I mean, just making that shift and that change and still being successful. You've been successful all your life, you know, successful book, successful music, successful business.
We're going to speak it because the book ain't out yet, but we're going to speak it.
Listen, I'm saying successful book because it's already.
Hey, anything you trying to do, bro, I don't see how you could do it not trying to max out.
Right.
Like, I don't understand people like that, like, we were just talking about playing football or this or that. You know, who goes to the league and try to be the sixth man?
Nobody.
No disrespect to the sixth man, because he's needed.
He's eating.
He's
but I guarantee that sixth man want to start.
You ain't trying to be the 12th man for sure.
No.
You definitely ain't going.
You trying to play period.
You ain't trying to say, let me go to the G League. You trying to say, let me go to the NBA. So like with
Jeff Teague would tell you after certain years you stop caring about some things.
Maybe so.
Yeah, at the 7th year, like, okay.
With I mean, especially once that bank account hit a certain number.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like even with music and even with construction, it all start with, or anything in life, it start with a person work ethic. So like I always was a hard worker. In the beginning of K4 Renovations, man, I would work from like 8 a.m. to like 3, 4 in the morning. You know, we'd be doing Domino's pizzas. We'd be doing restaurants. I started doing commercial restaurants and different stuff. And man, sometimes when everybody call off, guess who K4 Renovations is? K4. So I got to get up and make it happen. So like I work hard, you know what I mean? So when it comes to this music thing, you know, Lazy got the same work ethic. Eric got the same work ethic. And we go hard, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anything you do, listeners, it's going to transfer to, I don't care what you're doing. You in the kitchen baking cookies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Knock them cookies out and get the next batch in. You know what I'm saying?
Get it working. Well, introduce this track. I appreciate you coming on. Give everybody your social media and everything else that they could contact you and look up your music.
I appreciate it. What you about to play?
God's Plan.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, that's the only radio version I got ready for you right now. You about to have the listeners like, what?
No.
All right, no. Check out. Y'all can find me at The Real K Chill on Instagram. It has underscores between the words, but you could just type it up. The Real K Chill, it'll pop up. You can find me on the construction end. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be doing it, but hopefully, I don't know. But you know, if things work out, God's plan continues to be the plan I see. We might not be doing that much longer, but K4 Renovations on Instagram. And then, Christopher K Chill Ford on Facebook. And I think that's the TikTok is Real K Chill. And and look out for Lazy Bone, new project. You got Lazy 99 website, Lazy Bone 99 website. You got the Dash project, and look out for me and Lazy new compilation album or collab album. And then the book is called Finding Harmony, and that'll be August 1st. So everybody in the city, right around probably a few weeks before the beginning of August, we got something real special for the city as far as a listening party. I want all y'all there, man. We gonna support. Back to Chris Styles' first question, original question is what we gonna do about the culture in Cleveland. Like it start with the biggest word in that got 2 letters, we.
We.
You know what I'm saying? And we can do anything, or we could fall off and die. But I don't want to fall off and die. I want to do anything. That's what Alicia taught me. You know what I'm saying? So let's do anything. Let's put our mind frame that we could do anything that we want to do. And what I want to see us do is become and get our Houston or our Atlanta moment. And it ain't about just a K Chill album. It's about all the talented people in the city. It's the support, the love, the pre-orders, the showing up at shows, to breeding a culture of respect and, you know, respect and love for real. Respect, love, and admiration. You know what I'm saying? We hear somebody spit, we know they talented or not. We hear somebody sing, we know they talented or not. At that point that we all agree, it's like, let's get all behind them, man.
Let's go. 95.9 FM. God's plan. K Chill.